All right. Second part to the question is that they taught their child one imitation, which is the pushing of the car. So they sat face to face with the child, and then they would push the car, and then the child would imitate by pushing of the car, and they would do that until the cars collided with each other. Right. And so what they want to know is like, oh, am I doing this right? Is this the right way for me to go about doing it? And do I reinforce them for this particular behavior? I think there's only one thing in here, which is the crashing, like, oh, having them crash, because then that seems like the crux of it. Like that's the most important thing when that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is the imitation of the action itself, which is just the pushing of the car. And so for myself, it's only about the pushing of the car. So that if the child by themselves imitates the pushing of the car, you should reinforce them for that. All right. So, but in the beginning with the imitation process, that's what you really want to do is just like, okay, the action is very basic. Like, oh, I'm grabbing a block, I'm putting in the bucket. You grab your own block, you put it in the same bucket. You know, it's about the child learning like, okay, what do I need to pay attention to, you know? And here with the crashing, that criteria makes it more confusing, I feel like for the child, because like, oh, that's what you want me to do is to crash the car, not necessarily the imitation of the action itself, which is the movement.